Russia deploys nuclear weapons in Belarus. Taiwan, China continues to suffer massive earthquakes. Extreme heatwave affects production activities and daily routine.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. I am Hoàng Yến and here we go, the first headline of the show. Belarus President Alexander Lukashenko said that dozens of Russian tactical nuclear weapons have been deployed in Belarus.
The deployment is carried out under an agreement reached by Belarusian President and Russian President last year, aiming at increasing pressure on NATO's eastern flank. The Kremlin is said to have a stockpile of nearly 6,000 small and large nuclear warheads. This is the first time Russia has deployed nuclear missiles abroad since the Soviet era. The move of Russia's nuclear weapons is believed to express clear political overtones. However, some Western experts have underestimated this military move with a doubt that these weapons do not pose any threats. Previously, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov affirmed that no matter what powerful weapons the West sends to Ukraine, they will be destroyed at the hands of Moscow forces anyway.
Early this morning, April 27th, many earthquakes occurred in Hualien District, Taiwan, China. The strongest one was up to 6.1 Richter magnitude.
According to statistics from the Taiwan Meteorological Agency, a 6.1 magnitude earthquake occurred off the coast of Hualien District, Taiwan at 2:21 a.m. on April 27th. The epicenter was located 23 kilometers northeast of Hualien County and the depth of the earthquake was 24.9 kilometers. Subsequently, several smaller earthquakes occurred along Taiwan's east coast. 13 counties and cities, including Taipei City and New Taipei, have issued high-level warnings. The Earthquake Prediction Center under the Taiwan Meteorological Agency said that these earthquakes followed a series of the strong earthquake on April 3rd and are expected to reoccur in 3 months.
Ninh Bình Province has recently held a ceremony to mark a decade of Chang'an's UNESCO recognition 2014-2024 with the theme Chang'an, Pearl of Vietnam.
Trang An Landscape Complex is a special highlight of Ninh Binh nature and people. It is a symbol of Vietnam's responsible commitment to implementing the UNESCO Convention on Protecting the World's Natural Cultural Heritage at the same time. Speaking at the celebration, Deputy Prime Minister Tran Lu Quang praised and recognized the achievements in the field of heritage conservation that the party committee, government and people of Ninh Binh province have achieved over the past decade. The Deputy Prime Minister proposed that the party committee and Ninh Binh government need to keep being proactive in preserving and promoting the value of the global heritage of Trang An in order to strongly promote culture, people and nature of Ninh Binh to domestic citizens and international friends.
Upcoming are some updated news.
A large fire broke out at around 2 a.m. on April 26th, local time, at an old hotel in Porto Alegre City, capital of Rio Grande do Sul state in southern Brazil, killing at least 10 people. The burned hotel had been out of operation for a while and was illegally used by homeless people for temporary accommodation. Local media said a total of 11 people were injured, many of whom are now in serious condition. The governor of Rio Grande do Sul state affirmed that he is focusing on resolving the consequences of this tragedy, and the cause of the fire is now under further investigation.
Two expressway sections connecting Hanoi and Vin City, Nghệ An Province, Ho Chi Minh City and Nha Trang City, Can Hoa Province, will officially be put into operation right before public holiday, April 30 and May 1st. This is the effort of thousands of officials, engineers and workers for over the past 3 years. At the Dien Chau, Bai Vo Expressway project, under the sun heat of nearly 40 degrees Celsius, hundreds of officers, engineers and workers have been sticking to the scene in recent days to complete the final parts to meet the deadline.
In the early morning of April 27th, U23 Vietnam entered the final match in the quarterfinals, at U23 Asian Final 2024 with the mindset of being a weaker team than their opponent, U23 Iraq. Suddenly conceding a goal in the 64th minute, U23 Vietnam faced many difficulties in implementing their playing style until the end of the match. After 90 minutes of competition, U23 Vietnam received a 0-1 defeat against U23 Iraq and officially stopped in the quarterfinals at U23 Asian Final 2024. However, coach Hoang An Tuan and his team have partly achieved the goal set before the tournament.
It's just the beginning of the hot season. However, the temperature in Nghệ An has reached a very high level over the past few days, fluctuating between 39 to 42 degrees Celsius. Extreme heat waves have significantly affected the production activities and people's daily routine.
Tuong Duong District, one of the hottest places in Nghệ An, has not had rain for many days. Outdoor temperature always ranges from 39 to 41 degrees Celsius. To cope with the harsh sun, many people have different ways to avoid the heat, such as limiting leaving their houses, resting under the shade of trees or along streams.
The intense heat has persisted for over a month. It has resulted in serious shortage of water, affecting people's health and farming work.
Meanwhile, in Vinh City and surrounding areas, in addition to changing working time, many measures have been applied to protect the labor's health.
In the afternoon, we start working from 3:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. This morning, everyone started working at 4 a.m. until 10 p.m.
We have arranged a mobile shack for workers to rest to deal with this hot sunlight. Workers are equipped with hats, masks, and coats to avoid heat shock.
The weather forecast said that this heat wave would last for about 10 more days before showing signs of cooling down. Therefore, to ensure people's health at work, in production activities and daily routine, appropriate measures should be timely taken.
The last story just ended our program today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye and see you later.